Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another a collaboration with our lovely Angela. So what have I got? So this time it was my turn to choose. So I have these MDF boards that were given to me off my brother-in-law, and do you know what, they're fab. Thought these would make a brilliant sort of substrate in which we could create on. So we both have one exactly the same size. I've then sent a random mix of bits and pieces. So we've got some corrugated card, we've got some book pages, we've also got some of this paper, so we've got cogs, and then we've got these wheels. So we're going for quite a steampunk theme. And then I sent a load of little random bits, so we both have the same bits and pieces. So we've got wooden elements, and all of these bits can make a really good focal point, so which I thought was good, and also really nice background. We're also allowed, we have to use black gesso, so it's a black gesso one. We are to use metallic paints in copper, gold and silver, and then we're allowed one acrylic paint of our choice, so any colour that we would like. We're allowed, and we're also allowed one word stamp, doesn't matter which word stamp it is, to do a sentiment on here. So the plan, what's my plan? So I think the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to build up our texture on here, and the first thing I'm going to come in with is our corrugated card. So this actually I purchased from the works, so it came in a block of them. So I thought that we could definitely use for, because I'm going to have to allow for drying time on this. These I thought would be really cool to add like afterwards, but it was just I wanted to have quite a large choice for us both. So I'm going to come in with my gel medium for this. I'm just going to grab myself a brush, and we're just going to paint this on the back and get this stuck down. So yeah, so this is my turn to choose. I'm loving these collabs at the minute that I'm doing. They are so much fun, so I hope you guys are enjoying them as well. So last month it was our lovely Angie who picked it. You know, she did an absolute awesome job with it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did struggle with it, but you know what, I had so much fun, and I think that's what it's sort of all about, isn't it? It's having lots and lots of fun. So I'm just going to pop lots of gel medium on here because we want this to stick. So my plan today, because this is going to be left overnight to dry, my plan is actually to get all of my bits and pieces stuck down, and yeah, ready for painting our gesso tomorrow. So that is my plan. Now I've put in a stamp because I didn't know if our lovely Angela would want the word love, but that's what I'm thinking of having as my centerpiece, so that's going to go there. So that I'm going to leave, and I'll color that in, but I do want to create some texture. So we have some wooden elements, we've got metal elements, we've got all sorts. Now these, I've got hundreds of these. It just says handmade on, but I thought that these would be really good to add in some more texture. So that's what we're going to do. Not sure if I'm going to use the papers. I'm definitely going to use the what do you call it, the text paper, because I think that'll look nice behind our the sentiment that I'm going to be using. Oh, I've done that the wrong way, but that's fine. We can have a little handmade sign in there, can't we? Nothing to say we can't. So let's stick that on. So, and just like so. I can't even remember where I got them. I've had them in my stash for that long. I've still got hundreds of them, but they definitely do come in handy. And then I'm going to have this one. So again, just going to paint some glue on, and then I've got one more which I think I'm just going to have just across the bottom there. So yeah, so today, well, I mean for you it's all going to be in one video, but for me today is literally just popping it all together, getting my composition all together. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Right, I don't like getting gel medium on my hands because it goes everywhere. I'm actually working between two projects at the minute, so if I'm going to have this here, oh yeah, I like that, so I'm going to use that. I'm just going to dab my gel medium on, and then I'm going to take off the excess like so. So there's that. Now you do have to be careful with the chipboards of putting too much water and stuff on them because they do sink in, and what I'm being aware of is that I need something just underneath there to keep it from sagging. So yeah, let's use this key to do that. So we have got the same, we do have slightly different keys because I didn't have like the keys the same, so it was just one pack, so I just split the pack between us. There, that's better. Right, so that's more sturdy, so I'm just going to put some gel medium under there and then take off all my excess, like so. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I love that. And then we've got butterflies. I love these scissors. I think these scissors are so cool. So yeah, we're gonna have to add them, aren't we? Because why not? Be daft not to. So I don't know if my plan is to add everything, but you know, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I'm just gonna have fun and add bits in that I think, and try and always go in a diagonal, always. I was trying to sort of change it up a little, but it's never going to happen, is it? Now I love these light bulbs, and I think we definitely need to have a couple of them. Oh, there, perfect. Bearing in mind, these are, like I said, these are going to all be painted black and then coloured in. So at the minute, it's more looking at the texture of our pieces. So yeah, I will go around with a brush and get rid of that excess the best I can. Okay, so just like that, otherwise we'll lose the shape of that of the light bulb. I do have a few more, so I think I'm going to put one there. So let's put a dollop on that, and then just going to clear that off. Okay, and put that on there. So gel medium always feels as though when you're doing your work, it'll feel like it's not going to stick, but if you just leave it and allow it, give it time to dry, then you'll find that it will work lovely. Okay, so I've got some sort of cabochon things. Do I want to add? Oh, right, let me just pop that there because that's going to sit there. Loving how that looks. I do have some cogs, so we can't quite see the key, but that's fine because I don't like that there actually. So I'm going to move that, push that away. I think I'm going to have it there instead. So let's pop some more gel on, and then that's just going to go there like that. I think that's much better. Yeah. Don't know if I want to add anything else on actually, to be perfectly honest. I don't think I mean, yeah. Oh, got another heart. Oh yeah, let's add that heart, and I like that heart. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got plenty of, just so, because I need it just raised ever so slightly. Yeah, because then that, I like that. Do I want any cogs on? And then I do have butterflies. Oh, I like the butterfly on there. Maybe, let's have a look. I'm just trying to work it out how I would have it. Maybe, oh, I quite like that there. Oh, I really like that there actually. Yeah, let's put the butterflies on. So I am going to put plenty of gel medium on either side because I'm going to have to build this up. So this is going to be perfect for that. So to put on there. But the good thing about it is we can then just go in and take any excess that can be seen away. There we go. I like that. I love how that looks. So yeah, I'm liking that. So let's put these on. So I'm going to go with gold and silver, obviously, and copper, which is on the brief. But I'm thinking, I can't decide whether or not I'm going to add in purple or whether I'm going to add in green. So they seem to be the colours that I really like when I do my steampunk. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm loving that. I really like this, and I'm wondering whether to add this in as a bit of texture. Just, yeah, because who doesn't love texture? Who doesn't love it? I'm just sort of wondering if to sort of bring it in just around like that. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Right, so to do chains and stuff, all I do is I just put a load of gel medium on, and then I sort of squish my chain into the gel medium, and it always sticks perfectly fine for me. So let's do the same at this end, and again we're just going to stick that down, and then I'm just going to sort of get underneath the chain there and push it in. But like I say, it's how it works for me, because I'm not like fussy on how the chain is sitting but yeah, I just think it adds a really nice texture to it. So I'm thinking that might be it. Although oh, I think we're going to add the other one. Oh, should we add the other one? Oh, I like it a lot. Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to add it. I'm just adding everything on now, aren't I? So yeah, super excited because I'd like to see, I know that when Angela got my package, she messaged and said she's super excited by it. So I'm excited that she's excited. So I know she's just going to absolutely rock this challenge because it's definitely right up her street. So yeah, oh, loving it. Absolutely loving it. So take that off because obviously we don't, this I want to keep that colour. I might add and turn it into metallics or something, but I'm surprised with myself actually that I haven't added any of the sort of cogs on, because yeah, they're the sort of things I would normally add on, but I really don't want to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to don't know whether or not to sort of put something else underneath there just so that we can stabilise this. No, if you know what I mean. So we can build it up now. I think actually how we've got it is perfect and it seems solid enough. Okay, right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep that in case we need it to go underneath there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to dry completely overnight, and then once this has fully dried, we'll come back. I'm going to paint it with my gesso, so we're going to paint it in black gesso, and then we are just going to have so much fun colouring it in. But this, I mean, this is just a piece of MDF that you know, that was just lying around. How cool is that? And I've got some other little bits left that we could always add in, and I've also got these bits left, so I'm going to put them away until tomorrow, and then yeah, I will be back and we'll paint this and we'll get colouring in, so won't be long. Okay, so I'm back. That is dried as much as I can get to, like, well, enough so that we can put a layer of black gesso on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go all over it, and I'm just going to put my black gesso on. This is the part that I love, because this is the part when you sort of, well, I love it when we start adding our colour on. So yeah, absolutely loving it. Now what I should have done, and what I realised is I should have actually popped my black gesso on before putting that bit on, but it is fine because it will be mainly covered. So I think I might just try and see if I've got a smaller brush somewhere. If you can hear anything in the background, that's just my daughter. She is got the kettle on. She's been awesome. She's making a cup of tea for her daddy. I don't know if she's making me one yet, but she's sort of, yeah, just been awesome as always. So that's not quite stuck, but that's just because we put a load of gel medium on. So what I'm going to do, so I just thought I'd come on quickly and we'll paint this, and then I'm going to leave it overnight, so it'll definitely all be nice and dry, and everyone will think it'll be stuck where it needs to be stuck, and yeah, we can get on. So how cool is that? I mean, this is just looking, I'm loving that texture. I love working with black gesso. I just think it's gorgeous. And this gesso that I'm using is a Pebeo gesso, and it is actually about to run out. I do have a couple of other gessos, so I was gifted one. I can't remember the make actually, and I do have a 13 Arts one as well. So luckily I won't run out. But this is the first black gesso that I ever bought, and I do actually do quite a lot of projects with black gesso, and it's lasted me forever. So yeah, highly recommend it because it is a really nice gesso. So I can't recommend the 13 Art one because I've never used it, or the other one that I have because I haven't used that. So this is the only one that I have actually used. So like I said, I'll work out how I'm going to do that. Probably just I don't think it'll be that bad actually. So I'm making sure to get all of my sides, because obviously we want this to be nicely covered, and we don't want to forget about our side bits, do we? So I'm just going to try, because I mean, like I say, most of that's going to be covered. I'm wondering whether just to come in with a black spray just to cover that up, or I think it might end up being, right, I'm not going to touch that bit anymore because I want that to dry. So if I need to touch it up tomorrow, when it's dry, then I will do. So just double check I'm recording. I am. Okay, so do all this. Oh, look at that, she has made me one. Aren't you awesome? Thank you, Lucy. So that was Lucy who made me the cup coffee today. So not the husband, so the husband is not getting any credit for that. It's all credit goes to Lucy, isn't it, Lou? Yeah. Okay, so just going to go all the way around like so. Yeah, because like I say, we want to make sure we do our sides. I'm very tempted as well just to paint the black, the back of it black as well, and just leave it black. But I mean, I can do that. Again, I'll do it tomorrow when everything has dried. So there we go. That is our piece all painted. So I'm going to wait till this dries. Like I said, I am going to leave it overnight to dry, because I do think it will be better. But what I am going to do is, I've got a thinner, oh there we go. So I've just got a thinner, what do you call it, paintbrush. I'm just going to sort of get underneath there just the best that I can, just to get that black underneath. So yeah, sometimes it is better to paint, because I know there's different options, and I do get asked actually which way is better to do it. Stick everything on first, then paint it all, or paint the bits separately and then add them in. It really is a personal choice. So, you know, if I'd thought on properly, then I would have painted this before I stuck this piece of chipboard on, but I didn't think about it. So but there's always ways around it, and I'm quite fortunate because I know that this bit is going to be it is going to be covered. So there we go. Right. And yeah, so yeah, there's always a ways around things. So I'm going to leave that now, and I will come back when this is perfectly dry, and then we will start colouring it in. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. This is all nicely dry, so it's actually been drying for a couple of days. So I'm just to say getting round to finishing it up. So the last of the stuff that we can use is we can use copper, gold and silver in metallic paint. So I've got these ones, and I got these, it came as part of a 4-piece set from the range. You also got bronze in it as well. I think it was about £10, something like that, but they're really, really nice paints, and they've actually lasted me quite a while. So I'm going to use them, and then we're allowed an acrylic paint of our choice. So I've gone with this like sort of turquoisey tealy colour. So yeah, which I got from Craft Box. So that's what I'm going to go with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop some of the paints out onto my glass mat, and I'm going to be dry brushing. So if I can, oh, that actually needs shaking up. That is the first. So it seems to have all split, which I've never had happen before, so hopefully that'll be okay. Let's shake that one up as well. Oh, like I say, I've had these quite a while in my stash, so yeah, exciting. Right, okay, I have a couple of brushes here. So I've got this, they're both flat brushes. These ones were really, really cheap. Actually, they're both cheap brushes, but these were really cheap from China, and I love them for dry brushing, and as long as they're flat, I think they're perfect for dry brushing. So I thought we could use them both, but what I need to do is just mix that up. So we're going to start with the copper. So I'm going to start off with this brand new brush. So you can get a pack of 3 big ones like this. So you get this size, a bigger size, and then I think there's a littler one from the works for £3, £2 or £3, which I don't think is too bad. So I'm just going to go around. I'm going to dry brush. I've got very little on my brush. I'm just using flicking motions to catch all of that texture using the paint, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to build up the colour. So I'm making sure there's very little on my brush, because you know we can add more on but we can't take away, so the least amount that you can, the better. And I'm putting very little on my brush as well, but this is where it all starts getting really, really nice, and where it all starts sort of coming together. This is the bit that I absolutely love. I mean, how gorgeous is that just with that copper on? Isn't it just, oh, it's divine. So yeah, so this is basically what I'm going to do. So we're literally just dry brushing. So like I say, very little on your brush. You want to put as the smallest amount possible and work it into your brush. And then with flicking motions, just go over your work, and that's when you're going to pick up all of that gorgeous, gorgeous texture. I mean, that's just looking fab. I'm not going to change my brush, but I'm going to grab some of the gold, and as you can see, very, very little. Working it into my brush, and then we're going to add the gold on. And like I say, it really is better to add the least amount, so add small amounts, but do it in layers, and build it up, because honestly you'll find that you'll get a much, much better finish by doing that. So very little on your brush, working it in, and then with a flicking motion we're just going to add that on. and we're just doing it in layers. So as you can see here, that's a bit too much, so I haven't worked that in as much, but that's fine. We can work with it. So I'm just going to sort of spread that out. But yeah, so I'm going to do that with all of our metallics. And to tell you the truth, I don't think we're going to actually need as much, as many layers as what I thought. So I don't think I'm going to need as much paint as what is here. So what I'll have to do is get out a mop-up journal, and we'll, yeah, we'll do, or even just some paper, and use that product up, because I don't want to just get rid of it. I mean, I'm loving how that is looking. Let's add a little bit of silver in, so straight off I know that that's too much on my brush. So okay, and just add in, love my metallic paints, and I'm just sort of dotting them, just going around really, dotting it around, not paying much attention. I'm thinking that I might come in, I'm liking the silver, but I'm not liking it as much as I think I was going to like. But it is still looking really good. It's, I just think it looks amazing. But this is what I sort of use when I do steampunk. So I always use my metallics, because I just find that my metallics are, I'm just going to use some more of this copper, because I want to bring that copper back in over this bit. Yeah, I've always found that my metallics make a gorgeous steampunk background. So that's what we're sort of doing. I'm thinking that's about right, you know. So what I'm going to do, let's just move that to the side, because we've still got loads and loads of product left. So I'm thinking, have I got a journal? Well, I know I have, but which one shall I use? Wait a sec. I'm looking for, actually, I've had a couple gifted to me, so I'd like to use one of them. However, trying to find anything at the minute in my room is just not possible. Actually, I think I might put them in here. No. Okay. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out and find a journal, just so that we can put this in. I'll come back and I'll do it on camera with you, but I'm just going to grab a couple of my journals, yeah, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. The one, well, I was looking for two. I wanted this one that our lovely Dawn made me. And the other one that I wanted was the one that Denise made me, but I can't find it anywhere. I haven't got a clue what I've done with it. I did use it the other day. I'm wondering if I've actually taken it upstairs and left it there. Yeah, because like I said, can't find it. So anyway, I'm going to use, let me just take my pencil out, because there's, that's marker paper. So I want, our lovely Dawn, bless her, she has let me know what paper. Oh, I think I'm going to use that black paper actually. So this is a Dala Rowney Black Noir 110 GSM. So we're going to use that. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to shot the paint on. And this is just to mop, like a mop up page, just to, yeah, to start a journal page. So that's all I'm doing. I don't want to put it in the paint, so I'm going to hold it. So just like that, and then let's add some gold. Why not? A bit of gold on there. So like I said, this is just to start me off on a journal page, and there's just so much product there that I really just don't want to waste it. It's too nice. So yeah, so that's that one. So I'm going to just put a bit more down there. So I'm going to leave that to dry. So there's that. Loving it. I mean, how cool does that look? So that is ready to start on a page. so I'm just putting that off to the side. And then I got this one made for me as well off our lovely Kim. It is a drawing one, but we can definitely, I'm going to just start around there. I'll have to glue some pages together, but that is fine. And again, I'm just going to do the same and just add, because I don't want to waste any of this product. I'm just going to add it on with my brush and just go for it, really. Yeah, so like so. And then it just means I have a couple of pages there ready to go, and ready to start on another day. So there we go. So it doesn't look like much, I know, but trust me, when we come to actually do these journal pages, they're going to look amazing. And I'm going to have to tidy up my room so that I can find that other book. Oh, I absolutely love it as well. Like I said, I did use it the other day. I've got a feeling I've left it upstairs, right? Because I do actually craft upstairs as well. So yeah, right. Just going to grab my wipes. And just clear up. I'm trying to get that, so there we go. And just tidy up this little bit. And then I'm going to come in with my colour. Now, I have a feeling that I may need some more of the metallic, but that's fine if we do. I know that if I was to leave it out there, it was going to dry, so it's already drying. It is a quick drying one, so... but just get rid of all of that. I leave them off to the side because we can use them again. And then I'm going to come in with this blue turquoise and just put a little bit on. So I am using a different brush for this, and then I'm just going to add this turquoise in a few places, just because I think it's just going to add so much to it. So as you can see, I mean, very, very little product I'm using on my my brush. Oh, how gorgeous! Oh, I love that. Absolutely love it. So let's build that up like so. Now the other thing I wished I put on the list was white gesso, because I think I would have liked to have done a bit of yeah, white gesso with that. Right, so I'm starting to get a really nice blue shade here. Isn't it just gorgeous? But what I'm going to do, and I wish I'd put my mousses on as well, but never mind, I didn't. Right, okay. Loving it. Yeah, absolutely loving that. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? How gorgeous has that turned out? And like you saw, very, very little product was needed for that. So again, let's just clean that up so it's out the way. Right, okay, so now what I need to do is I need to grab our little bits and pieces that we're going to finish off at decorating this up. Now I did put on that we could use a stamp set, so I do need to find my stamp set as well. I need to get the rest of the projects out that we have left. Yeah, but I mean, it hasn't taken me as long as what I thought, but like I say, very little was needed. I just wanted to bring out all of that gorgeous texture. So I'm going to go and get the last bits, find a stamp set out, and then we'll finish up. Okay, so I'm back. Right, so I've decided to use this stamp set. So this is one by Tim Holtz, and it's a Stampers Anonymous set, and I thought this was quite nice. The mind determines what's possible, the heart surpasses it. So I really, really like that, because we are going to use this on there. So just like that. I mean, oh, doesn't that look just gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I mean, I have said that we are allowed paper in which to stamp it on. But what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stamp it on one of these sheets. I think I'm going to do the cog one. And I really want some of this paper. And I thought it would look quite nice behind our heart. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't think there's anything else that I sort of want to add. I don't think, unless I add a few of the cogs, because we do have a couple of those, and I do like to add sort of a few bits as embellishments. So that's the only sort of thing that I was thinking of. So maybe actually maybe that there, and then we've got this black one. Oh, I quite like that there. So yeah, I'm liking them. Oh, I wonder. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I like that. I really like that actually. Right, okay, yeah, so I think that's what we're going to use. So let me just move those out of the way a second. So these I don't need, so I'm just going to put them back in this folder just so they're out of the way, and then I'll pop them away later. Now I am going to come in with a black ink. So I'll probably just use actually my archival ink. So do I have a stamping block? I do. Okay. So, oh, look at that. Just to say if it's on. Perfect. And then I'm just, like I say, I'm just going to grab my archival ink and we're going to ink this up. Like so. Yeah, I really want to see what Angela's done. Like I said, I'm super excited. I know that when she received this challenge in the post, she did say that she was super excited by it. So I think because she's excited by it, I'm quite like, yeah, eager to sort of see. Let's try it there. To see what she's come up with. Because you know fine well it's just going to be fab. The other thing I thought actually is we could cut out some of these cogs. I think that might be nice. Okay, just I'm hoping that's, oh, you can't quite see it. So right, do you know what, let's just stamp it on the back. I think I was hoping it would you'd be able to see it. It'll be like a really bright black on the gold, but you can't. So I'm just going to stamp it on the back instead and then cut it out. But what I don't know if I'm going to use the whole thing, actually, the whole stamp. So making sure that's had time, because I'm thinking don't know yet. I don't know what I'm thinking. Bear with me. I think we'll work it out as we go, won't we? It's what we tend to do. Right, okay. So what I want to do while I'm trying to work out what it is I want to sort of finish up on, I'm just looking for my glue. Right, it's going to have to be my tacky glue. So, and what I'm going to do is, oh God, I can't have used this already. No, I was going to say I can't have used it already because, yeah, there's loads left. Right, okay, so yeah, just like that, and then I'm going to have it so that that text is just in the background. Let me just stick that on there like that. So let's leave that and give that a moment to dry. And then that hasn't, I've smudged my writing, but that is fine. I'm just going to that and determine what we're going to do with it. Because what I'm thinking is, do I actually want the whole sentence or the whole thing, or do we actually just want to, because I'm thinking we could have love and then we could have the heart just there. So where's that? Let me just roughly cut this out for now, because what I'm thinking is you could have love there and then just have that bit there, the heart. So love the heart. I like that. So yeah, I'm not going to use the full thing, but I am going to split it up. So I think that bit maybe there, and that maybe up there. I like it. Yes, I like it a lot. Right, okay, and then I want to come in, I think, and I want to cut some of these cogs out. I do need my little scissors. Here they are, because I think these would look nice, as well as the metal cogs. I think these would look really, really cool. And just to sort of show you as well, you don't, if you've got something like this, like a piece of paper with cogs on, instead of using metal ones, you can just come in and fussy cut them out to add on. Because I know I didn't put too many in, and I think, well, I can't actually remember. I did have method behind my madness as I was putting this together, so I'm thinking that's what I'd thought about is, well, we've got the cog paper, so if we really want more cogs, then, although I know when I was looking through, I think I need to actually buy more metal cogs, because I think I'm running quite low on them. So yeah. Oh, see, look at that. How nice is that? So let's do a few of these, and hopefully it'll all look awesome. And then what I might do is use the copper just to tone them down just a little bit, just go around the edge, and give it our piece a border. So that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm very interested to see what our gorgeous Angela's done, because you know whatever she's done is going to be fab. But it'll be interesting to see as well how close our projects are, because I mean there's some stuff that Angela does that I absolutely love, and is quite my style, and then there's other stuff that isn't my style but just looks amazing and makes me want to try. So yeah, I'd be very interested to see how she's got on with this challenge. I mean, I won't know anything until until the day we upload, whichever day that is. So yeah, exciting or what? But yeah, like I said, I definitely am loving all of these collabs at the minute. I think they are just fantastic. And I have got a new collab coming up very soon, so I'm dead excited by that, so do keep an eye out for that. And hopefully, well, it's Angela's turn next month. I'm just assuming that we're doing another one, so it's her turn to pick next month, so that's going to be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. And I know fine well that whatever Angela chooses is definitely going to be a challenge. Definitely. I just know it. I can feel it already. So, but you know, that's why we do these collabs, isn't it? To challenge ourselves. So yeah, which I'm loving. I do like a challenge, as I keep saying. It does get me into trouble a few times, but as we know with Julia, especially when she decides that she's going to do a one laid card, which isn't fair or funny or anything. Although, I mean, I managed to do it, but I don't know. I really wanted to add a raised sentiment to those cards, but I was really proud that I did it. So, and it's the same as last month as well with Angela's collab. You know, it was really out of my comfort zone, and yeah, but I really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot as well. So I learned more about my products I was using, so the distress inks. So yeah, I really enjoyed experimenting last month. It was really fun. So with Angela, doing challenges with our lovely Angela, we are getting challenged. We're getting to know what our products are like, which I think is just awesome. There we go. Oh, love it. Right. I'm wondering, do I want any more? I don't think I do. Let's cut this out so the best I can. So I'm not going to go around those scalloped bits because I'd be here all day and I probably wouldn't even make a very good job of it. So I'm just going to cut right up to them. Oh, where I can. Like that. There we go. And just go all the way around. If this was a straight edge, then I would highly recommend using a nail file because that works brilliantly. But as this is a scalloped edge, yeah, that's why I'm using my scissors. Oh, I love that. I love that bit of text in the background. I think that works really well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to bring in some of this copper. So I'm just going to use it on my finger. So I want to use it as if it's like a mousse. So just to edge it, just because I think it really will make the difference. So just like that. And then I think actually let's just pop a bit on there. That'll be more than enough. Because like I say, I'm wanting to do this as if it's an edge. So like as if I'm using my embellishment mousses, and I just think it'll help bring it, tie it all in together. I love the seeing the wood colour, but I know that our Angela, she's going to cover it. But it'd be interesting to see how she covers it. So I haven't given her any of her distress inks or sprays or anything. So yeah, which is really good. But yeah, I know she's going to smash this challenge. She always does. There we go. I mean, how much better is that? Isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my gel medium. And I'm going to stick all of these little bits down. So actually I just use this brush. So let's dry that off. Honestly, these brushes are fab. They were the cheapest brushes ever, but they're just fab. Right, so I'm going to put gel medium everywhere, on everything to keep it all stuck down. So that, and then as long as it's left and I don't touch it, it will stay stuck down. So all the way around. But yeah, definitely those cogs from that paper has really helped embellish this, which I'm chuffed to bits about. So yeah, really pleased with that. Like I say, we're just going to pop these down, and then I think what I want to do is like what I've done with the heart. I want to go around and pop a copper border in. Right, so that can go there, and then let's put this bit on. So I'm just using what's on my brush. Okay, that's there. Oh, and then nice generous dollop on that one, because like I say, we do want this to stick and stay secure. I think it just helps, although with the paper I didn't really have to pop it on. Yeah, what do you call it, pop it on with the gel medium. I could have got away with my glue. I just want a bit more on that. There we go. Just because I think that side bit's going to be covered anyway, but that's fine. Still want to make sure I've got plenty on, and then stick that on there and just wipe off the excess. Okay, right, okay, so now that that's on, let's grab a really nice generous dollop on here. So make sure that I spread it around. Okay, like so. And then that is just going to sit there. Oh, I didn't stick that bit down. That's fine. We'll sort that. Just pop it in there like that. Oh, I love it. How gorgeous has this turned out. Right, okay, so now that I've got that done, my last bit I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my finger and we're just going to go around the edge to frame it. That is it. Like so. And not forgetting to really coat those sides in. Although I'm quite happy actually if some of that black comes through, because I just think it adds to it, doesn't it? But yeah, this is sort of what I'm wanting to achieve. Oh, I like that a lot. So again, just making sure we've got that copper around, and oh, may need a little bit more out actually. So yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Just adding that copper in around the outside. So we are framing it. I think we're allowed a black pen if I remember rightly. Actually, no, we're not. So yeah, so this is sort of the best way to do it. Yeah. Okay, just going to do this side as well. And I find that doing this with my finger is so much better. I love getting dirty with my fingers. Oh, you know you've been there crafting when you've got paint and mediums all over, don't you? The only thing I don't like getting on my fingers is gel medium, because it is an if you've ever worked with it, you'll know it's an absolute pain to get off. Oh, love that. Right, actually we're nearly, yeah, I've done just enough. How cool is that? Oh, I love that. So let me just wipe off there. So that's it, I think. I think that is me done. I am looking at the love thinking, shall I pop some gold on it or something? I'm very tempted to, just to sort of tie everything sort of in together. Let me just move these so that we've got a bit of a clear desk. It won't harm it, will it, to have a look. So let's, okay, I'm hoping, well, it's too late now, we can't go back, but I am thinking sort of that it might just lift it just a little bit more and sort of tie it with our other gold pieces that we have. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I've got a little doggy. So the lady has just got out of bed. I think she's realised her mum wasn't there. So it's quite early in the morning. The house is asleep. Well, I say the house is asleep. They're actually, Lucy, well, Kate's home for, I'm filming this Easter weekend. That's how organised I am. Lucy is at my mum's with Kate because Kate's home for Easter. And hubby is upstairs in bed, so we had a night off without them last night, but I just couldn't sleep, so I think I woke up about 4 this morning, so yeah, so I think I'm going to have to go and let little lady out, but I'll finish this and then I'll go and make a nice coffee and let her out. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Right. Yeah, do you know what? I think that works. So that is me all done. So thank you so much everybody for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please do nip over and see our lovely Angela. Have a look to see what she has created. But this is my mixed media piece for this month. Absolutely love it. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous and fabulous. Yeah. I love it. I love these sort of projects. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I will see you again soon for another Dawnie and Angela Creates. Or Angie B and Dawnie D as we call it. Yeah, but until then, please do take care, everyone. And like I say, do go and subscribe to her as well, because honestly, you will learn a lot from our Angela. Yeah, she is amazing. I've learnt so much from her in the short space of time that she has been on YouTube, so she's definitely one to follow. But I am going to leave it there, guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this collaboration, and I will see you again soon. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.